I know it's going to take a little bit of time for things to catch up on Twitch. There tends to be like a million adverts on Twitch. So whilst we're waiting for the chat to catch us up, I thought I would just say hello to all of you and talk about how excited I am. I am proper excited for this week's show because we are going to see Hulk Hogan. Not only have we got Hulk Hogan, John Cena should be on the show, and the return of Brock Lesnar. This Raw is stacked, absolutely stacked. So there is loads to get excited about. We can also talk about all the rumours regarding AEW, New Japan Pro Wrestling, Kenny Omega. I did a video earlier that predicted all 30 entries into the Royal Rumble, the men's Royal Rumble. Check that video out if you've not seen it already, because it took ages to record, but I was really pleased with it. I think it came out really well. Yes, you can find out in that video if I think Kenny Omega is going to go to WWE or not. The rumours and news today about AEW and New Japan Pro Wrestling, they're really interesting, because the rumour is that New Japan Pro Wrestling don't want anything to do with AEW. They don't want to touch them with a barge pole. So, yeah, it's really interesting, because anyone that signs with AEW is now going to, well, not appear in New Japan, and New Japan aren't going to share their talent with AEW. It's a big setback. Dave Meltzer, actually, I need to check. Dave Meltzer said earlier that it was changing by the minute. So today has really felt like one of those big monumental days in wrestling. Today has really felt like things have happened. And I know that Kenny Omega has got a meeting with WWE literally any day. Apparently, rumour is, again, WWE have paid for a plane to fly Jericho. I don't know if Jericho's going back to WWE, but Kenny over to the US so that he can meet with Vince and they can talk about all the fine details in him joining them. Don't know if he will, but apparently that is happening this week. So let's have a look and see if Dave Meltzer... Hello, everyone, catching us up. Hello. I know it's not your fault. I know it's Twitch and a delay and all of that. But let's have a look and see what Dave Meltzer's saying. What's the last thing? Okay, here we go. Meltzer said... Wow, he's posted loads, man. Things are changing by the minute. We're looking for a report. Okay, thoughts on Tokyo Dome show? Yes. Yes, would be awesome. Yes, would be great. Please don't pay someone millions to work NXT. Yes. That's a very good point. Dave Meltzer. Basically, someone asking here, do you think Kenny would go down to NXT for a few months? And it's very true. No, is the answer. Because you're not going to pay someone millions to put them in front of a few hundred fans, are you? You're going to have them front and centre. Looks like there's nothing else really from Dave Meltzer. For those of you that are just kind of catching up, we've still got about 13 minutes till the show starts. But we were just talking about the news that came out today about Kenny Omega and about the fact that AEW and New Japan Pro Wrestling, their relationship is non-existent, which is a big development. I feel like that means Kenny could go to WWE. And the reason I say that is because if Kenny goes to AEW, they are out on their own. They are going to have to make deals with other companies. It means that big New Japan names aren't going to be wrestling in AEW. It's going to limit the amount of opposition for Kenny. I mean, really, who is Kenny Omega going to face in AEW? What dream matches is he going to have? Like, I don't know what the roster's going to look like. I don't know who they're going to be able to attract. And WWE have, tied down a lot of their talent. New Japan talent, I just don't think is going to leave. Who is Kenny going to face in AEW? This is why I feel like if he's not staying in New Japan, then really he needs to go to WWE because they've got the most exciting matches for him. Hello to the guy, the big dog. His New Japan contract ends on the 31st. That is correct from what I've heard. But EC3 and Lacey Evans have just debuted on Main Event. What? Why have they put EC3 on Main Event? Don't like that. Mate, I don't know. Perhaps they're just... what are they doing? That is crazy. EC3 on Main Event. Okay. There's got to be some kind of logic to it, but I'm not sure. EC3 versus Kurt Hawkins. Wow. Can I just talk about... what about Kushida? Kushida, I think, will go to NXT. Hello to Kanda. Bazor, how are you doing, my friend? I think Kushida... Sorry for those of you, first of all, that don't watch Japanese wrestling or care about New Japan or anything like that. But it really is dominating conversation at the moment. My feeling is Kushida goes to NXT. I think Kenny comes to WWE. And I think he's in the Rumble. Yes, his contract does not expire until the 31st of January. But I really feel that today's development is huge. The news today, the AEW are not going to work with New Japan. I don't think people appreciate how big that is. I don't think people are really talking about how big that is. Because for me, what that means is that New Japan do not want AEW to succeed. So if WWE come up to New Japan with some money and say, look, we're going to take Kenny, AEW aren't going to have him, but we do want him for the Rumble. Here's some money. Can we buy him out of his contract a few days early, please? What do you think New Japan are going to do? Because there's no way New Japan want Kenny Omega going to AEW. It might have been different if they had a working relationship. Because if they had a working relationship, then New Japan could potentially still use Kenny Omega. But that is not what is being spoken about today. So I really feel that the game has changed today. I really feel like today was a big development in this whole saga. And I think if you are a WWE fan, you've got to be happy that New Japan and AEW aren't working together. Now, look, I'm a WWE fan. I love New Japan, but I prefer WWE. And I hope AEW succeeds, but it's never going to be bigger than WWE. I will quite happily go on record as saying that. I really think anyone that feels AEW is going to be the next big promotion, I think they're a little deluded, because I mean, how long's Ring of Honor been going for? Look at Impact Wrestling, look at WCW, TNA, all of these promotions. I mean, WOS here in the UK had primetime TV and it bombed. It absolutely bombed. What are the Young Bucks and Cody Rhodes and Hangman Page gonna achieve? Yes, they've got a lot of money behind them, but at the moment they can't even attract Kenny Omega, their friend. So if they can't even get Kenny Omega, who they are BFFs with, who are they gonna get? I'm so unconvinced by it all. And I've never been convinced. This isn't me turning sour or anything like that. I have never been convinced by AEW. I just haven't. And I think everything I'm hearing makes me less and less convinced. No working relationship with New Japan. Can't get Kenny Omega. I'm telling you, he's going to WWE. He's going either that or he stays in New Japan and it's a work. So we'll have to see. Omega going tonight. Baron Corbin versus Elias and Chad Gable and Bobby Roode versus the Revival. Ugh. Days. What would you think about Johnny Impact? They didn't book him very well the first time. I'm not sure why Johnny Impact would want to go to WWE. Johnny Impact, I'm sorry, isn't a big name. He's big in Impact, and I know he's been in Lucha Underground and all of that. But honestly, I think unless you make a name for yourself in New Japan, then you just don't make a name for yourself. So I think you have to go to New Japan to get on, people's radar. So Johnny Impact hasn't done that. And as a result, if he got brought into WWE, he would go to NXT. He might go back to the main roster because he was there before. But saying that, Drew McIntyre didn't. Drew McIntyre ended up going back down to NXT again because he didn't go to New Japan. So he went down to NXT. Now, I know that's not a rule because you've got people like Finn Balor, who was in New Japan, and obviously Ricochet, who was in New Japan, and they went to NXT. But I'm just saying, I don't think Kenny Omega's going to NXT, but I do think Johnny Impact would, and I don't think he would make much of an impact. I think their roster's stacked, man. I think their roster is stacked. Matt Riddle is the future. Has anyone watched the new Being the Elite? There's literally a timer on Kenny's phone for AEW. Yeah, I saw that, but I'm still not convinced. I saw that at the very, very end of Being the Elite. They teased it, but I'm still not sold. I'm still not sold. They can tease these things, but the fact of the matter is, Kenny has got a meeting with WWE. Kenny is going to meet with them. They are offering him a lot of money. A lot of money. And honestly, I think if he meets with Vince, if he sits down with Vince McMahon, and Vince McMahon says, what's it going to take? Because WWE have got the money. Now, granted, they're not going to give him complete creative control, but they could turn around and say, you can keep the One-Winged Angel, you can keep V-Triggers, you can have a match with AJ Styles at WrestleMania, we'll give you a guaranteed title run with the WWE Championship in your first year, you don't have to work certain house dates. Honestly, what's it going to take? What do you want? That's going to be a hard offer, man, for him to turn down. I mean, they could put 3.5 million on the table, and who's he going to face in AEW? I'm not buying it. I feel like if I was the Young Bucks, if I was Cody, I would want to keep people talking for as long as possible. Like, could Kenny go to AEW? I would want people talking about AEW for as long as possible. And they've done that with the phone thing at the end of Being the Elite. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe he goes there, but I just don't see it. I don't see it. Days, would you book Kenny, AJ, Finn, and Good Brothers together as the club? I don't know, because I don't know. WWE doesn't work that way, so I'm going to say no, because it only works if there's a good faction for them to go up against, and there isn't. I could imagine Kenny, Finn, and AJ maybe against the New Day, but I just don't feel like the New Day are strong enough opponents. It could be like Evolution, maybe. You know, like Triple H, Randy Orton, and Batista against Kenny Omega, AJ Styles, and Finn Balor. That would be amazing. That would be awesome. If the Shield was still around, that would be amazing. The New Day, I think, would be all right, but I just don't feel like they're strong enough to overcome, like, some of the best wrestlers in the world right now, which is, that's not me knocking the New Day, I'm just saying. It's really interesting stuff, though. Really, really interesting stuff. Have you done a Wheel of Fun? No, not yet. We will do one in the next hour. Only got 99p bid on my figures on eBay. Yeah, I kind of thought that would happen, dude. There are a lot of figures on eBay, so very difficult to kind of get them to stand out. 5 million contract over 2 years he should demand from Vince. I think he would get that. The rumour I heard was 3.5 million on the table. Apparently they offered Cody $1 million, Young Bucks $1 million, and Kenny 3.5. If Kenny turned around and asked for 5, I agree. I think he would get that. Look, AEW has got a lot of money behind it. And truthfully, if we're being honest, I don't think Kenny's decided. If I'm being honest, I don't think he's decided, because I think he's still got this meeting with WWE, and I don't think he's decided. So a lot is going to still happen this week, but things like where's AEW's TV deal and things like that, I think are going to sway his mind. That's the big worry, mate. Will he be swallowed in a sea of nothing? Yeah, it's a really good point. But honestly, I don't think he would. I think he would be booked as well as AJ Styles was. I mean, AJ Styles was booked very well. AJ Styles has been booked. I don't think there's too many people complaining about how AJ has been treated in WWE. And I can honestly see Kenny Omega being treated that way. But, people are right to have concerns. There's a lot of love for Kenny Omega. There's a lot of people that only want to see him succeed. So there's a lot of people praying that he doesn't go to WWE. I mean, look, I'm desperate for it. I'm maybe biased. I'm quite happy to admit that. I watch WWE every single week, and I would love to see Kenny Omega in some of those dream matches. So it is what it is. But I wish him all the best wherever he goes and whatever happens. But I'm just being honest with you guys, telling you exactly as I see it. Right, and I'll tell you what I'm seeing right now. I'm seeing Raw. I'm seeing a little fight backstage. That's what I'm seeing. Who have we got here? We have got... Is that Elias and Bobby Lashley? I don't know what I'm seeing. There is a brawl backstage. We have kicked things off quite hot here, guys. I think it's Elias. It looks like Elias. No, it's Seth. I couldn't see. It's Seth. It is Seth Rollins. Seth Rollins and Bobby Lashley. I thought it was Elias because they've been feuding recently, but look, it has spilled out. I thought something big was going to happen for Bobby Lashley, because he's just been treading water for a long time. Oh, big strike. Lashley goes down. This is a hot way to start Raw, let me tell you. Very hot way to start Raw. Bobby Lashley trying to get back to Seth. This, of course... Oh, he jumps off the stage. Seth jumps off the stage. Falls on top of Lashley. This is a hot start. Seth brawls with Lashley, all in lowercase. This is good. This is a good way to start the show. Back on the stage. There's loads of superstars trying to separate them. Let them fight is the chant from the crowd. No way Jose is out there. Be interesting to find out what that's over. I've not seen anything. We literally just went. Here comes John Cena! How about this? I don't even think the commentators have said a word yet. First Raw of 2019. Here he is, all in green. John Cena! My time is now. There we go. No way Jose is back. I thought he was retired. John Cena! Dun, 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 dun. Word life. So tonight we've got Hulk Hogan celebrating the life of WWE Hall of Famer Mean Gene Okerlund. We've also got a face-to-face between Braun Strowman and Brock Lesnar. It's a nice graphic actually on screen with the Universal Championship kind of burnt. And then we've got a moment of bliss. Alexa Bliss welcomes Ronda Rousey to a moment of bliss, the brand new talk show segment. Right, I'm just waiting for John's music to finish so that I can turn it up. Let's see what Cena's got to say. He's got a microphone in his hand. He's going to call out The Undertaker again. Are we going to have like a 3-4 months of calling out The Undertaker? Here we go. John Cena, for whatever reason, with this hair, looks like a 12-year-old. I'm just being honest. Could you imagine if the Hulkster comes out now? Challenges Cena to a match. That'd be sick. And awful. Oh, okay. Cena saying this is the road to WrestleMania.
Why Seth Rollins is fighting for his life. Because he knows it, I know it, everybody in here judging by that.
He looks like a dad. What's Cena got to say? Cena saying you either step up or you get left out. You weren't left out last year. You had a match. Okay. He's stepping up right now.
You see, everybody here knows that on the road to WrestleMania there is one match that any superstar can grab that golden ticket. The golden ticket to a main event.
Royal Rumble. He's declaring himself, is he? For the Rumble. Yeah, there we go. So I think Cena's going to declare himself in the Rumble.
Nothing is given away. Nothing is handed to you. You work hard and you earn every inch. And I plan on earning my golden ticket. Right now, I am officially entering myself.
Okay. There we go. Now, is someone going to come out and say you can't do that? Oh, okay. Here comes Drew. Tasty. Are we going to see Drew against John Cena? Here he is, look, the Scottish psychopath has got a microphone in his hand. What's he going to say? He's pausing. Tension. I have waited for this moment. All right, he wants Cena. For years. Nice. Drew McIntyre saying, I don't care who you share your bed with. I don't care about your stupid haircut. Cena interrupting Drew McIntyre was a little bit cringy there. Drew McIntyre was going off on one. He hasn't cut his hair since he broke up with Bella. Wow. That's insane if true. Hello, RB and Little P. John Cena kind of saying, what's your point? Which is a fair point.
Maybe you could do some research. Maybe you could check with the Shield. Oh wait, no.
Cena looks very unimpressed.
With the Shield. Maybe you could check with Dolph Ziggler.
Drew McIntyre saying, why don't you check with the Shield? Why don't you check with Dolph Ziggler? They'll tell you what I've been up to. They'll tell you what I'm about.
How about you phone your friend Kurt Angle? He will tell you.
Phone Kurt Angle.
Because I didn't just beat him. I humiliated him. I made
Drew McIntyre said he humiliated Kurt Angle.
Look at me.
Drew McIntyre getting a bit upset with Cena here, and I can totally understand why. Cena is just no selling this promo. He just doesn't seem interested. He's not even looking at Drew McIntyre.
Guys, I was feeling pretty good. Started the show with a brawl. Came out here. Amazing noise. You guys were into it. And then this. And now I'm sad.
Cena saying, look, I was so excited and happy, and now this has happened, and now I'm sad.
The same thing every week from practically every single superstar. So much so
It's-
that I had to leave so you guys would shut your mouth and think of a different promo.
That's a really good point. Cena saying he's sick of hearing the same promos every week. It's a good point. What makes you any different to anyone else? There is a Cena chant.
Maybe I could give you the same old. I know you want to pass the torch, and I'm going to take it, or I can keep it this simple. They were all talk. I'm going to bloody show you.
Okay. Are we getting this as a match? Yeah, looks like Cena's ready.
Cena's never backed down from a fight. And Cena's ready to go as his back
Is anyone going to ruin this?
situation. We've got a situation.
Leo Rush?
Seth Rollins has gone absolutely crazy. He's gone crazy. All right?
Leo Rush and Bobby Lashley are here.
He attacked us this week backstage. Listen, it's not Bobby's fault. It's not his fault that he can't get his rematch against Dean Ambrose. If something doesn't get done about Seth Rollins, we're going to get a lawyer. Do you hear me?
The chat is going crazy.
Get a lawyer. If something doesn't get done about Seth Rollins right now, I swear. Listen, this show is officially canceled.
Leo Rush is saying the show is officially cancelled. Seth Rollins from behind! Seth Rollins! Seth Rollins sneak attack on Bobby Lashley! Wow! Dean Ambrose has come out. Cena getting involved. Oh, is this going to lead to a horrible tag match or something? This is a lot of chaos, though. Dean's out there. Bobby Lashley. Drew McIntyre. It is absolute carnage. Finn Balor. Right, this is going to be 3-on-3, isn't it? Ah, this is going to lead to a tag match. This is going to be Cena, Balor, Rollins against McIntyre, Lashley, and Ambrose. Hate it. Hate these multi-man matches. They don't achieve anything. Well, I'm guessing that's going to be the match that we're going to get. Hello, C Wrestling. Hope you are well, my friend. Hope you are well. Welcome to 2019. And welcome to quite an eventful start to Raw. I don't think I like where it's going to head, if I'm being honest. I think we're heading towards a 6-man tag match. So So Lacey Evans made her main roster debut on Main Event and lost. You know, it's bad enough when you lose your main roster debut, but on Main Event... Hey, look, my feeling on this is no one was excited for Lacey Evans getting called up anyway. So if she's going to get called up to be a jobber, then whatever. Maybe they just called her up because she's an interesting character and she can job to Ruby Riott, Natalya. Do you know what I mean? Maybe she's a superstar that those people can get wins over. Maybe her time will come in the future. Maybe she's the new Dana Brooke. I gotta be honest, I'm alright with it. I'm alright with it. I am not shedding a tear for how they are dealing with Lacey Evans. EC3 is a little bit more confusing because EC3 apparently was on Main Event as well. And I really thought they had bigger plans for him. So we will have to see. Days, can you please ban Kanda Bazaar because he's throwing... Well... All I will say is this, right? We're all here to have a nice time. So from this point on, from this moment on, no bad language in the chat, please. Can we respect that rule? Just try to be nice to each other. And if there is bad language, then I will have to deal with it. But for now, from this point on, 2019, fresh start, fresh year. Let's just have a nice time and enjoy the show together. That's how I feel right now. Moral of the story, if you are not ready or haven't done much in NXT, don't call them up and wait a little bit. Yeah, it could be, like I said though, it could be that they just want a jobber. I do understand what you're saying, Mr. Monkey. And I hope you are well as well, by the way. But as I say, I am not shedding a tear over Lacey Evans. I think that maybe they've called her up to be a jobber. It's quite interesting in a way, isn't it? Because where do you get your jobbers from now? Because if all the talent goes to NXT and then gets called up, who's the jobber? You know? Like, none of us want to see Seth Rollins losing, Finn Balor losing, you know. We want our big stars to remain strong. Well, they're going to have to get victories over someone. Here we go, look, 6-man tag match. Knew it was going to be that. Right. We have got Cena, Balor, Rollins versus, I gotta say, Balor all in red. I feel like he might have had like a haircut or something. He is looking quite fresh. Lashley, McIntyre. Oh, I can't even fit all these on. Drew and Dean. There we go. There we go. Boom. They do have Kurt Hawkins, who they gave a 200-match losing streak to. That is true. You do need more than one person, though. But I suppose you have got Zack Ryder, Heath Slater, Kurt Hawkins. I suppose there are jobbers. But for some reason, you just don't see them that often. Like, the jobbers tend to fight amongst themselves, don't they? Like, you tend to get, like, jobber versus jobber. Like Heath Slater against Zack Ryder on Main Event. Why don't you get Finn Balor against Zack Ryder or Finn Balor against Heath Slater to give him a perfectly fine win? Perhaps it's just not exciting enough. I don't know. I know I'm not too excited for this match though. I'm not gonna lie. Shout out to KJ. I do because they need a shock for the first UK takeover. Oh, what are you talking about? Marty Scurll. Marty Scurll at NXT UK. Any kind of shock at NXT. I mean, what could it be? They're not going to get Will Ospreay. I don't think they can get Marty because I think he's firmly under contract with Ring of Honor. Who could they even get for NXT UK? I legit don't have a clue. No one's excited except for Vince McMahon. No, Joe beating Pete Dunne. Joe beating Pete Dunne. Where was that? I have totally missed that by. Most likely, Walter, they signed him. Very good point. Yes. Very good point. Walter could go to NXT UK. That's a very, very good point. Got my tickets for NXT UK Coventry. That's what we were talking about. Oh, okay. Apologies. It's me, joining conversations halfway through. I can tell you that Finn Balor is in the ring against Bobby Lashley at the moment. Finn Balor firing shots on Bobby Lashley, trying to make the tag, but not able to make the tag. What I will say is there is a lot of talent in this ring. It is a stacked match. Joe Coffey is going to be the new champion. I don't know if anyone's going to NXT UK TakeOver, but I am. I will be there in person. So hello. If you are going to be there, if you see me around, don't hesitate to say hello. But I will be at NXT UK TakeOver. I feel, is that this Saturday? I really should know. But yes, I will be there. Days, do you know when NXT UK will return to Birmingham? Sadly not. No news as of yet. Tristan Danger, awesome. Well, dude, if you see me, don't hesitate to say hello. Because I will be there. I will be in the building. Is there really grammar in Twitch? Yes, it is this Saturday. Okay, cool. Hello, Chris Jericho, Meg, by the way. Bang. Cena. I think about to do a 5-knuckle shuffle. You can't see me. Against the ropes. Bang. Drops a 5-knuckle shuffle on Dean Ambrose. Ambrose tags in Drew McIntyre. McIntyre comes in though. Days, where will you be in the crowd? I don't know yet. I mean, I know I've got good seats. I know that I'm very close to the ring, but I don't know whereabouts exactly. All these stars in the first match. Yeah, well, it is a stacked show, isn't it? We know that we've got Hogan, Lesnar, we've got Moment of Bliss. There's a couple of matches that have been announced, so... plus this match will go for another 10 minutes or so. Adverts, yes it is advert time. So let's take this opportunity to do a Wheel of Fun, shall we? Because it's the Wheel of Fun. Everybody loves the Wheel of Fun. What was that? Is that the wheel? It's the Wheel of Fun. Ba-dum-bum. Right, Wheel of Fun time. Let us spin the Wheel of Fun. There we go. Song of Cringe, yes. What is it going to be? Slam Attack! Look, that was close to Forfeit. That was close to Forfeit. Here we go. Right. We have got... I'm going to continue with the 3 packs of Slam Attacks. I'm going to continue with that. Before it was 2. But I don't know. I just got the vibe that 3 was better. 3 is the magic number. That's what they say. That's what De La Soul say, anyway. So 3 is the magic number. And we are going to give away the 3 packs of Slam Attacks. Now, I need to open up Twitch. And I need to go to chat. Because I need the chat, basically. How do I... Let's click on that. I think that's... I don't know. I think that's a full screen chat, is it? Okay, there we go. So, these 3 packs will go to the 10th person that gives me the word Twitch. Twitch. Here we go. You can send your address, Cal W. I have sent a lot of stuff out recently. Here they come. Here come all the Twitches. I said the 10th person. We've had one so far. We've got a lot of Cenas coming in. It's not Cena, it's Twitch. Okay, here we go. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That wasn't spelt correctly, that one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That goes to Anna Dawes. Thank you very much to Superstar as well. Hosted the chat, which I don't really understand what that means, but it feels like a very positive thing. But well done to Anna Dawes, who was the 10th person to spell it correctly. Anna Dawes, Anna Dawes, Anna Dawes. Oh, hello, what's going on here? They're talking now. Just coming back from commercial break. Styles. And AJ Styles confronts Daniel Bryan tomorrow on SmackDown Live. There we go. Boom. Right, we go back to the action. Obviously, we are live this week. We are back to being live. And we have got Cena in there against Dean Ambrose. Anna Dawes going, yes, I am back. You're back in the big time, Anna Dawes. Back in the big time. I'm at the Amway. No way. You're at the Amway. Okay, my next question is that where the show's at right now? Because I legit don't know. Is it the Amway Center in Florida? Are they in Florida? I had no idea. If they are, I legit had no idea. There could be other Amways, but I know of one in Florida. January 7th. Let's have a look and see. Where is Raw? Yeah! Amway Center in Florida? No way. Oh, man. If I'd have stayed in Florida, like, for a few months, then I could have been there. I could have gone to that show. Do you know what? I should do that, shouldn't I? I should definitely have timed that better. I could have been at a Raw. That would be amazing. There we go. Look, Lashley. Was posing. Backs over to the corner. Thumps Seth in the face. John Cena down. Yeah, they're in Tampa. No, they're in Florida, surely. SmackDown are in Jacksonville. I'll be defending this Raw, I tell you. Hey, Daisy, I have something in print for you. Daisy, you doing a poll? We will do a poll, yes. Hosting means your stream is on my... Oh, okay. Very cool. Thank you very much, Superstar. I appreciate... Hello, everyone on Superstar's channel. We are enjoying Raw. And when I say enjoying, I'm going to use the word tolerating because... I mean, it's nice to see all these superstars, but this match doesn't mean anything. Like, if I didn't watch this match, then it wouldn't have mattered. I'm not going to learn anything from this match. I don't think anything's going to happen that's going to shock me. I don't feel like this match is going to spark any emotion, which is a real shame. Nice opener, though, with Cena coming out and the fight between Seth and Bobby Lashley. John Cena must have forgot about when Seth broke his nose. LOL. Yeah, very true, actually. Very true. I think a lot of wrestlers have to forget about history. Cena roll into the... Has Cena got a little bald patch on the back of his head? I feel like I just saw a Cena bald patch. I definitely saw it. I'm sure I did. Cena's like, you can't see this. You can't see it. Into the steps goes John Cena, courtesy of Dean Ambrose. Are we off to another break? Another break already? This match feels flat in the last 5 minutes. I agree. Over 9,000 seems that way. I have no idea what's going on. I think it's okay. Ball patch Cena. Ball patch Cena. Days, what is your PS4? Oh, dude, there's no point because I'm rarely on there. I plan on doing a few more videos, but I am never going to be sitting down and playing full-on matches. So, yeah, it's just as and when I get a chance to go on. WWE is so boring at the moment. Yeah, I don't disagree. Kind of feels like they were about to do something really cool. Like with the fight that started the show. That was amazing. John Cena then coming out, cutting a promo. Loved how he was like laying into Drew McIntyre. Personally, what I would have done, what I would like to have seen, would be for Drew McIntyre to have got in the ring and done like a promo battle with John Cena. John Cena's one of the best promos in the industry. Some people might disagree with that, but I feel that he is legit. Like, I think he always does a good promo. He had a great promo battle against Roman Reigns, you might have remembered, the other year. So I would like to have seen him and Drew McIntyre kind of gone back and forth a little bit. I would rather have seen that than this match. Like, I don't need to see this match. My life is not made any better by watching this 6-man match. What's quite funny, though, is the fact that in New Japan, which people go crazy for, they have a lot of pointless matches, like pointless tag matches, but people don't care. People are just quite happy to watch them because they have, like, the faction war thing going on. You've got Chaos, you've got Los Ingobernables, D. Japan, you got Bullet Club, you had the Elite, you got Suzuki Gun. So, you know, you've got all these factions. That kind of plays into it. This, there is nothing going on. It's just 6 solo stars thrown together for another tag match. And that is the difference, really. If there was more groups, if there was more factions, then I think it would matter a little bit more. I really feel like WWE could take a leaf out of New Japan's book, kind of start something similar. It would be a hell of a lot more entertaining than this, let me tell you. The faction war has been going on in Japan since 2009. There you go, look at that. And it rumbles on still. Obviously, Switchblade Jay White is now the leader of Bullet Club. And it looks like Kenny is gone. Well, the whole Elite. Looks like the whole of the Elite have gone. Yeah, I would say the chat is getting a bit out of control now from what I'm seeing. Make sure to keep it PG, guys. Right, this match carries on. This match continues. We've got Dean Ambrose putting a sleeper hold on John Cena. John Cena trying to take steps over to Seth Rollins. Double clothesline. Both guys go down. So we've got Cena down. We have got Ambrose down. Tag, in comes Balor. Balor coming in, clothesline on Dean Ambrose, goes over to Drew against the ropes. Finn Balor looks great at the moment. Finn Balor looks $1 million. Nice sling blade from Finn, but gets caught by Dean. Looking for a dirty deeds. There we go. Into the corner goes Dean Ambrose. Balor comes crashing down on Ambrose. Claymore kick from McIntyre. Yeah, Balor is down. I can't see anyone making a save. I can't see Cena. Can't see Rollins. Balor is flat out. We are 35 minutes into Raw. Can you believe it? 35 minutes. Tag Inca. Oh, Drew is in there against Seth. Seth is in. Big kick. Days, notice me. I want to make your subs and do a subs rumble with people like Efren and Mr. Monkey. Well, you can do that, dude. I can't stop you doing that. Beautiful moonsault from Seth Rollins. There we go. Seth up. Kick, though, from Drew. Seth, this is great action from Seth. Nice Falcon's arrow. Picture perfect. Only gets a 2. Kind of hoping they were going to ring the bell 10 times for Mean Gene instead of a side piece of him. Yeah, good point. I feel like, though, we are still going to see something for Mean Gene. I feel like Mean Gene is still going to have something. So obviously we know we've got the Hulk Hogan segment coming up, so here we go. Look, Seth Rollins. Kick to the midsection, looking for the curb. Got caught by Drew McIntyre. We've seen this move before. Drew McIntyre has got Seth like that. Cena, though. Cena's in for an AA. There it is. AA. Spear. Big spear from Lashley. Super kick from Rollins. We are definitely getting towards the end. This is back and forth. It's been a nothing match really up until this point. But now it is definitely getting good. Another super kick. Drew McIntyre goes down. Seth, I think, going up top. What is he looking for? Seth up top. Missed with the frog splash. Drew McIntyre having to roll away. We are going to do a poll. We're just waiting for the next ad break. Curb stomp to Dean. 1, 2. Seth Rollins gets the pin on Dean Ambrose. There we go. Cena, Rollins, Balor are victorious. What an all-star team. They could bring down Lars now and just destroy everyone, make him look like a monster. That would be cool. That would be cool. IC title shot in New Japan they would. Bang, there we go. Great way to start for Seth. Oh, hello. What's going on the screen? We've got Triple H. Triple H is on screen talking to Sasha. What's going on? I think, is Seth upset? Seth is going backstage. Seth looks very upset. I think it's because Triple H isn't watching. There we go. Look, the Cena and Balor going around shaking people's hands, saying hello to people in the crowd. That's nice. That's nice. I'm finding myself smiling just watching Cena interacting with the crowd. It's nice. Cena throwing out his wristbands. Seth knocking the coffee out of the hand of Triple H. He says he wants Ambrose tonight. Well, I don't think knocking Triple H... He says he can have him? Tonight? Falls count anywhere! Falls count anywhere! That is awesome! That is awesome! I mean, apparently Triple H... Mean Gene O'Mania! How can you not? How can you not? Let me tell you something, Mean Gene! Oh, boys and girls! Oh, yes! Oh, I tell you what, Raw was a hard watch up until this point. Oh, man. I don't know what happened, but the last 10 minutes have just blown my mind. Like, the end of that match was awesome. And then Seth Rollins goes storming backstage, finds Triple H and goes, "Yo, are you drinking a coffee? Are you drinking a coffee? Oh, you're not drinking a coffee now, are you?" Triple H is like, "Oh, hang on, that's gone on the floor. What's happening?" Right here he was in his face. He was like, give me Ambrose now. I want him tonight. And then we get like a Falls count anywhere. I mean, they could be fighting in Disney World because they're in Orlando. So they could be like in the Magic Kingdom, bang! Do you know what I mean? MGM Studios, boosh! Universal Studio, they could be on like the Hulk roller coaster. They could go anywhere. Falls count. They could go to NXT, jump in a car, get down to Full Sail, and then they could do it down there. That's the kind of exciting stuff I want. I don't want to see him fighting in the arena. I want to see him going off somewhere. Follow that taxi and they go down. Be amazing. Could you imagine? Imagine this. Imagine they get a taxi to the Performance Center and they finish the match in the Performance Center. That would be insane. That would be amazing. People would talk about that. Finishing the match in the Performance Center. So, yes. So then not only do we get all of that, they then show Hulk Hogan in a Mean Gene O'Mania top. Now, I know we said we were going to do a poll, right? But I'm clearly freaking out right now because the Hulkster's coming back. So if anyone from Mattel is watching this, first of all, hello. Second of all, I already want a Hulk Hogan figure in a Mean Gene O'Mania top, please. That's what I'm after. I think he had like the feather boa. I think he was in like full Hulkamania regalia. That's what I'm going to say. Hulkamania regalia. This is so good. Honestly, this is why I'm a wrestling fan, is for moments like this. Now, look, there's haters out there, yeah, that don't think that Hulk Hogan should be back. And actually, I'm not even going to criticize them because they've got a very good point. But give him a chance. That's what I say. Give him a chance. Everyone deserves a second chance. I know there's a few people not happy that the Hulkster is here. Give him a chance. All we are saying is give Hulk a chance. That's a very famous John, who the hell is John Lennon? You know John Lennon. He was the better version of John Lennon. John Lennon? My God, I love you, John Lennon. I am. Can you tell how excited I am? Because when in a second, just think about this. In a second, you're gonna hear bum 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 ba-na-na-na, bum 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 ba-na-na-na. When it comes crashing down and it hurts inside, bum 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 ba-na-na-na. You gotta take a stand, you don't have to hide. Bum 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 ba-na-na-na. If you hurt my friends, then you hurt my pride. Gotta be a man, can't let it slide. I am a real American. Fight for the rights of every man. I am a real American. Fight for the rights. Fight for your life. Bum, 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 oh. Oh, say what you want. Say what you want. Ladies and gentlemen, at this time. Here we go. Look, they're doing a little honor to Mean Gene. Yes, 10-bell salute. Yes, there we go, guys. 10-bell salute. Perfectly observed for Mean Gene. Mean Gene Oakland. One of the greats. Little Mean Gene. Yeah! Man. I think it's a good reaction. People are cheering. People have got their phones, man. Yeah, people are all right with this. Mean Gino Mania. He's got the feather boa, red top, red t-shirt, red bandana. I can hear cheers. The Immortal. Here he is. Here he is, look, Hulkamania lives! Really good reaction for him. Really good reaction. Lots of cheers. Most people just getting out their phones, taking pictures of the great man. Taking pictures of the legend, Hulk Hogan. Now, I can understand, as I said, people having concerns, people having reservations, and that is totally fine. But I am all about a second chance. I am all about him coming back and proving that he's learnt his lesson. And let's see what he's got to say. He's got a great Mean Gino Mania t-shirt on, I'm telling you that. He looks good. There's a Hogan chant. Big smile on his face as the crowd chant Hogan.
Well, let me tell you something, brother.
Oh, I thought he was going to say, well, let me tell you something, Mean Gene.
You know something, guys?
He's taken off the glasses.
I came out here wide open tonight in character because that's exactly the way Mean Gene would have wanted it. I want to let all you guys know, Mean Gene loved entertaining.
Mean Gene loved entertaining.
Entertaining everybody here in the WWE universe.
And he was one of the best. Mean Gene will go down in history as one of the best.
Entertaining more than anything that he did. So let's take a look at some of his greatest moments right now.
Nice. We're going to look at some of the best of Mean Gene. Oh man, it's so cool to hear Gorilla Monsoon. Look at that. Great picture of him interviewing British Bulldog, Undertaker. Jesse the Body, Macho Man, Ric Flair, Jake the Snake, Sting and Lex Luger, Andre the Giant. Man, this is wrestling. This is wrestling. Was that Velvet McIntyre? Freddie Blassie, Rowdy Roddy Piper, George the Animal Steel. All the greats. Well, let me tell you something, Mean Gene. So good. So good. Jungle Gene Okerlund. Look at this. They did some amazing. Look at some of these kind of out on location little bits that they did. They just don't do those anymore. Bobby the Brain. I feel like they don't do this enough as well. Do you know what I mean? It's like they've got so much history. They've got so much footage. They've got so many things that they can show us. You know, they could do a little profile on a different wrestler each. They could do a profile on a wrestler each week. This week we're going to take a look back at such and such and show us some classic footage. This is amazing. They always make great video packages. Always make great video packages. Just seeing him look out in the... I don't even know what I'm looking at now. There he's interviewing Gobbledygooker. Look at some of them toys as well. They were just showing old Hasbros. Oh yeah, I forgot he did the voice for Storytime. Ric Flair saying that Mean Gene is the greatest interview guy in the business. God. I tell you, it's not until you watch this you realise what a loss. What a loss. I just wish WWE did more of these. I just wish WWE highlighted more superstars each week. I just think this is brilliant. Well, let me tell you something, Mean Gene. Nice little clip from his Hall of Fame induction 13 years ago. Emotional, man. Emotional. I think Hogan's emotional.
See what I mean? He was one of a kind. I can truly speak.
I love that Mean Gene Mania shirt.
All the WWE superstars, anybody that's ever watched the WWE, Mean Gene, we love you, my brother.
Yeah.
You know, guys, I gotta tell you, being out here in the ring without Mean Gene, it's not, you know, he's not here, but he is right here. He's right here, man.
This is nice.
I love you, Mean Gene. I miss you.
Thank you, Mean Gene. Chant from the crowd. Thank you, Mean Gene. Thank you, Mean Gene. Nice. Hogan putting the shades back on.
One more time. You got the Hulkamaniac shirt on, brother. What do you want me to do? You guys think one more time? Well, let me tell you something, Mean Gene.
Well, let me tell you something, Mean Gene.
You're up there, and all the angels are singing Tutti Frutti on top of those big white clouds. I know that you're putting the greatest tag match together, brother. The tag match between the Macho Man, ooh yeah,
Nice little shout out.
and the Ultimate Warrior versus Roddy Piper and Mr. Perfect.
Macho Man, Ultimate Warrior
Then Andre the
against Roddy Piper.
referee, brother.
Mr. Perfect, Andre the Giant as guest referee.
Fight between your close personal friends, Gorilla Monsoon,
Monsoon,
Brain Heenan.
Bobby the Brain Heenan. It's just so great to hear these legends being mentioned. You just don't even hear from them.
At the pearly gates, and brother, you don't have to get so swole up. You've only got a choice between Moolah and Mae Young, brother. So Mean Gene, I guess there's just one question left to ask. All the maniacs up there, brother. What you gonna
What you gonna do?
G-O-Mania runs wild on you, brother.
Nice. That was good. It was well done. And, you know, great response for Hogan, who I'm pretty sure we're going to see a lot more of. Hulk is killing it tonight. He did a very good job. He did a very good job. Dun, dun. We lost not one person, but someone very special. Very true. Is it ad break time? Ad break time. Right, okay, let's do a championship defense. I said I'd do it on the last break, but I didn't realise they were going to do Hulk Hogan so soon. Why have I lost the pen? Where has the pen gone? Oh, there it is. Okay, right, so we are going to... I'm telling you now, Megan better be recording me that damn tag match up there, because I want to see that. I'm sure she is, dude. I'm sure she is. Front row. Right, let's do the match for the tag team. So, Tranquilo Club will be defending against the fifth person that gives me the word. Fifth person that gives me the word. Mean. Looking for the word mean, as in Mean Gene. Here we go, looking for the fifth person. Yeah, well, still contains mean, so I'm counting it. 1, 2, 3. Oh, man. Here we come. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That is Dean Ambrose, 32. Dean Ambrose, 32. What is the name of your team? Let me know. Dean Ambrose, 32. What is the name of your team? Jamie, not McKay. I don't know what that is. I don't know what you're showing me. Days, are you streaming the Heaven pay-per-view? Yes. I will be live streaming that, yes. Because it sounds ace. So, yes, Ambrose, let me know. Dean Ambrose, 32. Just let me know the name of your team. We are going back to Raw. The okay. The Okerlunders. I like that, the Okerlunders. Okay, right, so the next will be the 10th person that gives me the word Gene. It's got to be the correct spelling. 10th person that gives me the word Gene. As in, Mean Gene. Here we go, waiting for the 10th person. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That is Blackheart Allen. Blackheart Allen. Let me know the name of your team, please, my friend. Blackheart Allen. Let me know the name of your team. Blackheart Allen. Blackheart Allen. They're just doing a few promos talking about the Royal Rumble. You're not missing anything. It's actually been quite... I would say the last half an hour has been a lot of fun. Just waiting for Blackheart Allen to give us team name. Tag team title match. Yes, it is. Here they come. The champs. Let's change this banner text. So we have got Glorious Gable versus the Revival. Dude, I don't know. I don't know what it is. I don't know what you're showing me, Jamie. I don't know what that thing is you keep typing. Maybe it's because I'm not looking at the actual chat. I'm just looking at the one on screen. Blackheart Allen, it is for the tag team titles. So I just need the name of your team. You can choose your partner after. But I literally just need the name of your team. And then I can pick one more team to go in. Days, you said yes, it is. And on my TV, it went glorious. Boom. How about that? It's someone's name. Oh, okay. I've not seen them in the chat. Days, it's a lumberjack match. It is a lumberjack match. Revival, please win. Please win. Glorious Savages. Okay, my friend. Glorious Savages. Okay, and the final team, or the final person that can pick a team, is going to be the 15th person that gives me the word Hulkster. 15th person that gives me the word Hulkster. Revival on their way down. It literally took all that time for Glorious Gable to get into the ring. Here they come. Here come the Hulksters. I'm looking for the 15th person. Bum, 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 ba-da-da-da. Always takes a few minutes for people to catch up. One, two, three. Someone put Hookster. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. That is Damon LFC. Damon LFC. Well done, my friend. Let me know the name of your team. Damon LFC. Damon LFC. Well done, Damien LFC. MSARD isn't here, unfortunately. Right, we've got Dawson in there with Gable at the moment. Bum, 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 ba-da-da-da. See you later, Electric Mudkip. Damon, LFC, just waiting to see. Bum, 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 ba-da-da-da. Right. Glorious Gable. Doing well at the moment. Revival are definitely on the back foot. They went to the outside. It is a lumberjack match. And the Lucha Underground throw them straight back in. They then get clotheslined straight back out. Well, let me tell you something, brother. Damon LFC, if you are there. Did I say Lucha Underground? Sorry. I mean Lucha House Party. I'm waiting for the chat. I'm waiting for this final team. So I'm a little bit distracted. I've kind of got one eye on the match. Days Watch play 2K19 on PS4. Ah, there we go. Dastardly Gentleman. Dastardly Gentleman. Okay. Dastardly Gentleman. Right. Let me get that poll up. And then I can let you all know about what is going on in the match. You're not really missing a great deal. I've got to be honest. Not the best match. And actually, it's just gone to a commercial break. Good. Right. Who should be... Oh. Who should be the Twitch Raw Tag Champs. So on here we have got Tranquilo Club. We have got the Okerlunders. I love that name. We have got Glorious Savages, and we have got Dastardly Gentlemen. Dastardly Gentlemen. Okie doke. Bum, 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 bum. Right, that's going up for who should be the Twitch Raw Tag Champs. That is going up for 15 minutes. And it should be up on the Twitter account at Wrestling Days right now. Hopefully it should be showing. It's not quite lined up. Let me just move that down there. Is it lined up? Still not really lined up. Let me move it again. Down there. Lined up. I would say that was lined up. So there we go. You just mentioned them again. So, yeah, an interesting Raw so far. Do you think Vince will offer Kenny a Mania match with AJ with full creative control of that match if he signs? I think Kenny would want more than that. I think Kenny wouldn't be interested in having creative control for one match. I think he would want say in all of his matches. Now, he would get that in AEW. He's not going to get that freedom in WWE. They're just not going to do it because it would cause too much upset. So I think they will go as far as they can. I think realistically, they would say to him, look at what we did with AJ. That is exactly what we will do with you. You can have your match with AJ Styles at WrestleMania. We know you want that. You can have it. You can be a champion. Like, we will put you in a title match for SummerSlam. You can go for the Universal or WWE. Whatever you want, you can have that. You can keep the One-Winged Angel. You can keep the V-Trigger. We will have to, do a few little things to make it palatable to the TV companies. Like, the TV companies aren't going to want to show anything too graphic, I don't think, anyway. And I should imagine from an insurance point of view, WWE has to be quite careful with certain things. But honestly, outside of that, I don't think they would want to limit Kenny Omega, because clearly what Kenny Omega is doing is working. So why would they want to bring him in and limit him? Like, the only benefit that would serve would be to stop him going to AEW. And honestly, I don't think WWE are that worried. I don't think they're that concerned. They've seen these promotions come and go. So I think Kenny will go to that meeting. I think he will get a lot of what he's looking for. And I think he's got a big decision on his hands. I know that AEW have teased that he is going to go to them, because there is, as someone said earlier in the chat, there is a little bit at the end of the latest being the Elite where Kenny's phone was shown, and that now has got a little countdown clock on it. But that countdown clock could be anything. Doesn't mean that he's going to be joining AEW. It could just be a countdown clock till he decides. They want people talking, don't they? WWE is stupid. I wouldn't be doing that. Just a friendly word of advice. Revival, survive. It could be counting down to his dentist appointment. Good point. Wilder goes to the outside. Gable is up top. Crossbody. Revival. Go into the corner. The match has got better. The match has heated up now. 1, 2. Kick out by Gable. Days, I'm going to Newcastle on the 18th. Very cool. WWE is stupid. I did ask you to stop. I'm not sure what part of that message seemed to have got confused. Right, this match rumbles on. We've got Gable in there against Dawson. To the outside. Okay, so Gable gets the victory, but Dawson's foot was actually on the rope. So Gable and Rude win, but it was cheated. I mean, they didn't really cheat. You can't say they cheated, but they definitely shouldn't have won. The Revival were cheated. That's a better way of saying it. The Revival were cheated. I just noticed the Revival is wearing a hashtag FTR. What is hashtag FTR? Hang on, the Lumberjacks didn't do anything when Rude was outside the ring. Free the Revival, says Cal W95. Dun-dun-dun-dun. Right, they're just talking about NXT UK. As I said, a show that I will be at. I will be there. Pete Dunne against Joe Coffey is going to be one hell of a match. That is going to be an amazing match, man. Rhea Ripley defends against Toni Storm. We've also got, I think Dave Mastiff's going to be there as well. Streams live this Saturday. That is going to be a lot of fun, man. That is going to be a lot of fun. Right, really, honestly, I'm into it. I've got to be honest, Raw is a little bit up and down at the moment. It's certainly not the best Raw I've ever seen, but it is so much better than in recent weeks. That, yeah, I'm a big fan. Big fan. I only watched 3 episodes of NXT UK and TakeOver is Saturday. It'll be worth it, dude. It'll be worth watching. Have you heard about Tony Storm disappearing after what fans did on Twitter? Yes, and it's a real shame. But you're gonna get that kind of stuff, you know. Wait, what day is the show? I think it's on Saturday. Bum, 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 bum. Days, you should know you are going. That is very true. That is very true. I should know, but I legit don't. Do you know what is US time? They just said. I've not seen. Are we staying on Twitch forever? It's really tough. It's really difficult. I've still not checked YouTube to see if it's resolved. Like, we just could not stream on YouTube. It might be that it's all resolved now, but I really didn't want to move over to Twitch and mess people around. I didn't want people to come over to Twitch and then a week later jump back. And it's been kind of interesting learning a little bit about Twitch. I didn't know anything about it until I moved over. I think it's got advantages. I think that it is a more reliable platform. We just haven't had the lag issues. I mean, if you think about how much lag there was over on YouTube, we've just not been encountering that here on Twitch. So I do think there's advantages, but we definitely are still growing. We're not as big as what we were over on YouTube, which is understandable. We've only been over here for like a month. So I'm thinking of like sticking around for a little bit longer and then kind of going from there, seeing where we go from there. We're just over with the commentators now. Renee Young, looking lovely as ever. Michael Cole, Corey Graves. They're talking about Lars Sullivan. Not sure when Lars Sullivan is getting that call up. We will have to wait and see. I wonder if it'll tell us now. I fully expect him to be in the Royal Rumble. Hi Days, this is my first time. Hello Joe _123 Ross. Hope you are well, my friend. Hope you are enjoying. See, it's still. I thought we were about to find out then when Lars Sullivan was getting called up, but it didn't say. And it just says that Lacey Evans is on her way, even though she was on main event and lost. Maybe that was just like a little warm-up thing for her. Days, get someone who can keep the chat PG. I'm keeping an eye on the chat. I am keeping an eye. They're just showing heavy machinery. This is a great community. Unfortunately, there are people ruining it. Well, I'm keeping an eye, dude. I am keeping an eye. How do I donate? I don't think you can. So don't worry about it. If they aren't going to do anything with Lacey Evans, what are they going to do with heavy machinery? Good point. Good point. Bow. They're just showing Nikki Cross. Don't know what I want to see them do with Nikki Cross. Still no news yet as to where these people are going. And now we're seeing EC3. I'm not sure why they were on main event. I'm more confused than ever now that they're still showing them as on their way. What happened to Sanity? Don't know. I honestly, for the past few minutes that I've been looking, I've not seen anything wrong in the chat, so I don't feel like we do need mods right now. I saw a few things earlier. Hello, I am Elias. Let's see what Elias has got to say. Elias. Hello, I am Elias. Elias just doing a little bit of guitar playing in ring at the moment. Not sure what they've got planned for Elias. Oh wow, yeah. The Oka Lunders, well done. Walk with Elias. There we go. Well done, the Oka Lunders. That's a great win for you. Let's see what Elias has got to say. Oh, he's talking about the Royal Rumble. I really thought someone was going to come out and attack him. But we've not had that. Elias saying he's going to win the Rumble. Just so you know, I have been watching the chat. And I have removed Kanda Bazaar because I'm pretty sure Kanda Bazaar was behind those fake accounts and some of the trash talk, but equally, I don't think that resolves the problem, so I'm fully expecting more grief in the chat. But don't rise to it, that's what I'm going to say. Don't rise to it, we're here to watch the show. And Baron Corbin has just come out and is now talking to Elias.
I mean, just like you and all of these people, they have no idea what it's like to have a job as respected and high stress as being the general manager of Monday Night Raw.
Boos for Baron Corbin. Corbin saying he should have the respect and admiration from everyone. Crowd are booing him. We're already halfway through Raw. How insane is that? Halfway through Raw? It's been a couple of little lull moments, but what I will say is it's been a good show overall.
Elias, I'm taking the same path you're taking. I'm entering the Royal Rumble match, and unlike you, I'm actually going to win it, and I will main event WrestleMania. So I see you already got rid of your stool. You've put down your Corbin, hey. Before you even think about saying one more stupid word, why don't you do us all a favor and shut your mouth?
What is this going to lead towards? That's my question. Is it leading toward... There's a referee in the ring, so I feel like it's going to lead towards a match.
Elias is completely classless in the way he's acting toward Baron Corbin.
I think he's right. Let's talk more rock.
In the ring, and that is exactly what we've got. So we have got Elias against Baron Corbin. Not the most exciting encounter in the world. I can't remember if this match was like announced in advance. I can't remember if I knew I was going to be seeing this or not.
Ashes like a phoenix. Heel kick by Elias, and Elias sends Corbin over the top rope. The lone wolf, the glorious phoenix. And here's a redemption story. The drop kick.
Bow, wow, 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 wow.
Now Elias up to the top rope. Works himself, gonna launch himself into Corbin and take him out. Elias is in control.
Right. Anna Dawes is a mod on this channel. Anna Dawes, I can see very active in the chat. I'm not sure who else is around that is a cornerstone. I'd be thinking of the likes of Gary North, Mr. Monkey. I see wrestling has come and gone, but I can see that Anna Dawes is here. So Anna Dawes has got that responsibility. So if people need shooting down, then so be it.
This is Sally from York. She earned her award night with Hotels.com. So whatever happens, she's
Winning.
still winning.
All right, let's turn it down. We are at a commercial break. And as I said, it's been a very good episode of Raw. Very, very interesting. I can tell you that Kanda Bazaar has been banned again. Right. Where are we? So brilliant. There we are with the poll. Should we do let's do a wheel. I feel like it's time for a wheel. So it's the Wheel of Fun. Everybody loves the Wheel of Fun. What was that? Is that the wheel? It's the Wheel of Fun. Ba-dum-bum. Right, Wheel of Fun time. Wheel of Fun. Here we go. Wheel of Fun. Wheel of Fun. Wheel of Fun. Okay, my friends, let's spin the wheel. You spin me right round, baby, right round, like a record, baby, right round, round, round. Here we go. Well, I didn't want that to happen. 2019 sucks. How about this for something a little bit different, right? How about this? So, we have got, some of you might not have seen this before, but we have got crickets. Look at them. We have got little worms. We have got mealworms. And this could be the worst forfeit. Hot chilies. So what I'll do is, rather than spin the wheel and get it to land on one, I'm going to take some from each pot. This is going to be a mega forfeit. We haven't done a forfeit in a... Oh my God, I forgot how bad these are. I forgot how bad these are. Ah! I just dropped them! Oh my God, that one is huge. That one is huge. Look at that. Can you even see? Will it even zoom in? Look at that. Look at that. Oh my days. We're going to have that one. Oh, this is awful. This is awful. All of this is awful. I've got crickets all over my laptop. And do you know what's even worse? I've had these a while now. These aren't even fresh. They're not even fresh crickets. So I'm going to eat the cricket. I'm going to eat the chili thing, which is awful. Going to eat a couple of these. Look at them. Look at that. Oh my God. Ugh. Got a few of them. And some of these as well. Right, here we go. I'm desperately trying to not rob you guys out of a forfeit, and I really don't feel like I am this time. Look at this. Let me show you. Is that zoom? Can you even see? I have got mealworms, a chili, and that cricket. That is what I am going to do right now. 2 count for Baron Corbin. Oh no, I've just dropped mealworms everywhere as well. Oh my days. There are mealworms everywhere. Well, I don't want to throw them away. Oh, put them in my hand. No, I've got more now. Okay, we ready? Ready? 3, 2, 1. Ah! Oh my God. Ah! Oh my God, that is hot. Mouth is just on fire. I've got a horrible taste and my mouth is legit on fire. Oh, that is rough, man. I'm going to be perfectly honest. The biggest problem is my mouth is on fire. There was a horrible taste, but now I can't taste anything. My mouth is just on fire. Oh. This is rough. I hate them chilies. I absolutely hate those chilies. I think they're the worst things I have is the chilies. I think the worst forfeit I ever did was 4 at the same time. Like 1, I think will be... I can still talk right now. I feel like I can get through it. It's just very uncomfortable. I've got the hiccups. But 4, I was ill the next day. Right. We've still got Elias against Baron Corbin. Elias goes down. I need to pick up all these bits of mealworm because I don't want Kia Days eating them tomorrow. Because she'll eat anything, trust me. End of days 2. Baron Corbin gets the victory on Elias. Oh, horrible. Horrible. Puke. Rough. End of days is what won it, yes. Oh man, my mouth is on fire. My mouth is legitimately on fire. Right, we're backstage with Dean. So we know we're getting that Falls Count Anywhere match.
You think I'm enjoying myself lately? You think I'm having fun? You don't think it hurts me more than you know to have to hurt Seth? I lost everything to do what I had to do to bring balance back to WWE. If Seth Rollins gets his hands on this, then it's game over for all of us.
Dean Ambrose saying that he did what he had to do for balance. I don't get it. I don't really understand.
Let that happen whether I have to beat him in the ring, whether I have to beat him on the announce table, or in the parking lot, or in line getting a hot dog. I'm gonna end this tonight. I'm gonna burn Seth Rollins down.
Dean says he's going to burn Seth Rollins down. A bit like my mouth is being burnt down right now, let me tell you. Brock Lesnar, we're backstage. There's Paul Heyman. That promises to be explosive. Lesnar and Strowman face to face is next. Exciting. We have got an hour and 15 minutes to go, so not that long. This Raw has gone pretty quick. Someone send Days more chilies. Dude, I've got a few here, and I can't wait for them to go. I cannot wait for these to go. I hate them, and I really hate these. I hate them, and I hate them. Forfeits are rough, man. Forfeits aren't even fun. Strong promo by Dean. Always liked it when the wrestler talks into the camera. Eat them. I'm all right for now, thank you. But we know that we have got Braun face to face with Brock. Days, who do you think will win the Women's Royal Rumble? I think it will be either Becky or Charlotte. That's my prediction. Either Becky or Charlotte. Efren, you want to defend now? Well, your actual defense will be in the next hour. So it's up to you what you want to do. Do you want to defend as a one-off little freebie thing? Or what? You can wait if you want to. Oh man, my mouth is still on fire. Bum, bum, bum. How many Wheel of Funds will there be? There will be another one coming up in the next hour. Da, 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 da. Days, what should play 2K19 on PS3? Ephraim wants to defend against Hunter P. Who won, Elias or Baron? It was Baron, and it was a bit of a nothing match, to be honest. Do you think Kurt Hawkins will ever win? Yes. Such a baby face. Okay. Let me do that match now for you. Let me be quick. Ephraim the Beast. Against Hunter P. Who should be the Twitch Raw champion? There we go. Bang. Right, that should be up. It's up. Here comes Braun. Braun. I gotta be honest, I don't have high hopes for this segment, if I'm being truthful. Boom, 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 boom. Ladies and gentlemen, Braun Strowman. Here comes Braun. Wouldn't surprise if Brock's not there, just Heyman. That would suck, because they have advertised Brock. Bum, 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 bum.
What a collision it is going to be.
Okay, so Braun is in the ring. Scott Steiner returned to Impact again tonight. Oh, really? Get these hands, chant from the crowd. Days, it's PS4, not PS3. Did I say PS3? Strowman wants Lesnar.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Here's Paul Heyman.
ladies and gentlemen, and
They're backstage.
in the ring. My name is Paul.
He is stood next to Brock.
Reigning, defending, undisputed, universal heavyweight champion, Lesnar. Now, a monster standing in the ring, looking for a face-to-face confrontation. Is that what you're doing, Mr. Strowman?
So we've got a double screen. We've got Braun on one side, Brock on the other. Looks like Paul Heyman's doing his promo backstage.
Sir, to give you a bit of an education. I know how much money they have spent tonight hyping Brock Lesnar face to face with his victim at the Royal change in the face-to-face confrontation is for your benefit, Mr. Strowman.
Card is subject to change.
Lesnar came down to that ring to get those hands. He wouldn't have an opponent at the Royal Rumble event. He would just have another victim looking up from the canvas at the beast.
Was it last year when they did that backstage thing where, do you remember, Braun had the hook, threw it up, and then pulled the backstage area down on Brock and Kane? That was a year ago. I'm sure that was to build last year's Royal Rumble. I don't like how they're... Hey, Beastie Boy.
I'm waiting. I'm standing in the ring, waiting for you.
Come on. These promos are so bad. It's going to take more than that.
That's the best he's got.
Yeah?
Hide up there behind your advocate, aren't you? No, you're in front of me. I'm standing behind you.
Get these hands chant. This is weird. There's a big get these hands chant.
I'm right here, Brock, in the ring. Your ring. So why don't you come down here and get in my face like your advocate told everyone you were gonna do? No. Next. That's the best you got?
It's as if they're testing Braun. I don't think Braun has got anything else.
Brock, do you ever think your advocate's ass ever gets jealous of all the crap that comes out of his mouth? Because all I'm hearing is blah, blah, blah. Brock Lesnar is afraid of Braun Strowman. Blah, blah, blah. Brock Lesnar doesn't want to be face to face with the monster among men.
Braun Strowman's not a great promo, is he? Let's face facts.
Well, I'm right here, Brock, and you're up there hiding on that screen like a coward. You should probably thank Paul.
I think this is very interesting what they're doing there.
Down here right now,
They're allowing Braun to talk, and he can't talk.
because everybody in here knows what happens when you get these hands.
It's just a catchphrase thing.
No, we're going this way. I want to leave. Let's go see what he's got to say. Why?
Okay, Brock Lesnar says, let's see what he's got to say. Brock Lesnar is coming out. Really, really interesting. That's the second time tonight that it feels like a legend has allowed a newer talent to talk and no-sold it. Cena did it at the start of the show with Drew McIntyre. Drew McIntyre cut a horrible promo, and Cena was like, is that all you've got? And we have just seen the exact same thing from Paul Heyman and Brock Lesnar. They gave Braun Strowman plenty of talking time, and he couldn't do it. He couldn't do it. I think that is actually a big, big problem that they've got. These new stars cannot talk. These new talents cannot cut a promo. And they've been shown as such. They're just spinning these catchphrases, get these hands and stuff like that. It's not good enough. There isn't anyone like The Rock. There isn't anyone that's as strong as Cena. There isn't anyone coming through that can talk like Paul Heyman. And they have exposed that tonight. I don't understand why they would expose it. I don't understand why they would want to show up that weakness. But it's there. I've seen it. I hope Vince has seen it. because they all need to learn to cut better promos. None of them can talk. None of them can talk. Brock Lesnar, though, has come down. Strowman standing in the ring as Brock Lesnar circles round. I mean, Strowman has got a fantastic look. But honestly, I think this is a very interesting segment. Why have they just allowed some of the talent to bury themselves tonight? That's what they've done. That's what they've done. Lesnar circling round. I think is he going up the steps, is he? No, he's just had a little walk around. He's staring at Strowman. Is he going to get in the ring? I don't think so. I think he's walking away. He's walking away. Strowman wants the mic. Brock Lesnar. Turn around. Lesnar has got his Universal title. You better say something, Strowman. Right now, it's not good enough. At Royal Rumble, I'm going to be the new champ. If I was Strowman right now, I would say something about Sable. I would go after something very personal to Brock Lesnar. That was a horrible, horrible segment. Lesnar, I'm going to take your title and then I'm going to take your woman. That's what it needed to be. Something along those lines. Make it personal. Drag Brock into the deep waters. Not that nothingness. That was a horrible, horrible segment that achieved nothing. I just don't get it. Bad segment. Yeah, I just don't get it. As I said, I don't get it. Really interesting what a moment of bliss is towards the end. Raw hasn't been good. Maybe someone will come out and challenge Ronda. Maybe. Sadly not. Mama Days is asleep right now. It is nearly 3 o'clock in the morning here. Next week's Raw will be a promo class from Full Sail. They need one. Days looked concerned when the promo was on. I was concerned. It was awful. Not just a bad segment. Bad Raw. I think the Raw's had a few interesting moments. I've been really interested. I'm telling you right now, people are going to talk about how John Cena let Drew McIntyre bury himself in a promo. McIntyre couldn't talk. Then Paul Heyman has just let Braun Strowman bury himself in a promo. Strowman can't talk. Are they trying to make a point to Vince McMahon? Are they trying to say to Vince, you've got a problem. Your roster cannot cut promos. Let us prove this to you. I'm going to go out there and I'm going to let them talk. And that's what they've done. They've gone out there. They've let them talk. And they have not delivered. It is a big, big problem. A few interesting moments is not good enough. True. I'll give you that. People are digging themselves to death. Yeah, I'm sorry, but I don't know if I want to see Braun Strowman as champion at the moment, because he was red hot when he was flipping over ambulances, flipping over production trucks, bringing down the staging, having 10-year-olds as his tag partner. He hasn't done any of that stuff for a long time. His character has really cooled down. I know he's been injured the past few weeks, but still. Even before that, he was just in a horrible, horrible team with Dolph Ziggler and Drew McIntyre. His character's been stale now for about half a year. And yeah, his promos aren't there either. That segment did nothing to get me excited for the Royal Rumble. It's the heel turn. It killed Strowman. Yes, I don't disagree. Days, are you doing another Raw Championship match? Yes, there will be. Yeah, maybe Braun should have won the title when he first faced Brock. Maybe he should have. Because, honestly, it doesn't feel as exciting now. That felt like old Raw, not new Raw. That didn't feel like change. Unless they were trying to highlight, like, one of the problems they've got at the moment. I can't wait to find out what Dave Meltzer thinks about those segments. 'Cause it feels like there's something else going on. If reports come out that was done on purpose to show that the roster can't cut promos, it wouldn't surprise me. Jinder Mahal is in the ring with Alicia Fox and the Singh brothers. Man, that Brock segment was so... You never see Brock. And all that did was prove Brock right. I mean, Brock Lesnar has basically just given Braun Strowman a chance to talk. And Braun Strowman did not deliver. So why should Brock turn up every week for nothing segments like that? Alicia Fox is shantying all over the place. I tell you, my love for Alicia Fox only gets stronger the more I see her. She's got great facial expressions. I think she's probably the best seller on the whole roster. She's got real attitude. Jinder Mahal is like talking trash to people in the crowd. Jinder promo. Shanty. Days, will it be cool if Jeff Hardy wins the Rumble? No. I haven't seen anything from Jeff Hardy since he went solo that makes me want to see him in the main event of WrestleMania, if I'm being honest. Here comes Ember Moon. Shanty. Under fire. Mr. Monkey's bored. Bum 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 bum. Days, can you wish me happy birthday because it is my birthday on Thursday. Happy birthday for Thursday. Jeff's fearless dive at the top of the ceiling of the cell. Kind of, rather than spots and moments like that, I kind of want to see storytelling. Do you know what I mean? I mean, granted, some of it is just the awful booking. Days, for your Royal Rumbles prediction, why didn't you add Ty? Dude, there wasn't any room. It wasn't until after I did the video I realised that I'd missed out Rey Mysterio. So, Jinder and Alicia versus Apollo. Oh, Apollo and... Who is it? Ember Moon? God, this is nothing, isn't it? Bum 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 bum. Yes, well done to Efron for retaining. We need to do another Wheel of Fun. And we need to do one more final championship thing. So we've got all of that to come. We've just got a bit of a nothing tag match right now. This match, again, we saw it a few months ago. We've seen it. I feel like we've seen it a few times, actually. Apollo to the outside. Ember Moon comes in. Drop kick to Alicia. Damn, this new era sucks. Yeah, I mean, look, Alicia is a fantastic seller. Big strike. Up goes Ember. Here comes the Eclipse. Yeah, you're right. That was crazy selling. Crazy selling from Alicia Fox. I feel like people could learn how to sell from Alicia Fox. Alicia Fox should do like a little training session in the Performance Center, teaching people how to sell moves. Ember Moon and Apollo Crews win. Wow, it's over. It is over. It is over. Moment of Bliss next. Is it? You are. I think you are a little bit ahead of me. Ah, yes. There she is. Okay, Moment of Bliss. Okay, Moment of Bliss. Right, let's do the final Wheel of Fun, shall we? Let's do the last Wheel of Fun. So, it's the Wheel of Fun. Everybody loves the Wheel of Fun. What was that? Is that the wheel? It's the Wheel of Fun. Ba-dum-bum. Right, Wheel of Fun time. Here we go. Spin the wheel. And slam attack! Right, my friends, 3 packs of slam attacks. Thank God it wasn't forfeit. 3 packs of slam attacks. And they will go to the 15th person that gives me the word bliss. 15th person that gives me the word bliss. Looking for the 15th person that gives me the word bliss. Here they come. One, two, three. Here they are. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. That is Cal W95. Yeah, Cal W95. There you go, my friend. You win 3 packs of slam attacks. Well done, dude. Well done. Just in time as well, because I feel like we could be on our way back to Raw in a second. This is good timing. We've still got to do one more championship, which we will do. Very soon. Are you streaming the Pacquiao-Broner fight? I'm not sure. I'm not sure if I would even be able to find that. I will. I like Pacquiao, so I will have a look at that. No reaction to Bliss. Oh, wow. You're ahead of me, so I've not heard yet. Oh, it's happening on the entrance stage. Yeah, not much of a reaction. Kind of like the fact it's not in the ring, but I wish there was a stage. There's not much setting. There's just 2 chairs, little table, some flowers. They're using the screen behind. Alexa Bliss talking trash to Orlando. There we go. She says you will always be the home of the history-making first episode of A Moment of Bliss. Who's that guy?
Let's take a look at the year my very first guest has had.
Okay, so we're going to have a look at Ronda's year. Ronda had a great year. No early finish. No, I'm not expecting an early finish. So they're just showing a video package of Ronda. Just showing her on different chat shows. Good Morning America. Oh, I gotta tell you, I love The Late Show with Stephen Colbert. I think it's really funny. Yeah, it has been ending early in recent weeks, but I think that's because of the fact it was taped. Right, here we go. We are back.
Please welcome my first ever guest, the Raw Women's Champion, the baddest woman on the planet, Rowdy Ronda Rousey.
Okay, here we go. So Ronda Rousey on her way out. Alexa Bliss stands, applauds, big smile on the face of Ronda. She's got to know something's going to happen here. Didn't shake the hand of Alexa. Ronda sits down. Okay, let's see.
Tell us about your exceptional year and what's next for you.
What is next for her?
Thank you. This year has been extraordinary. It really has.
Okay, she says the year has been extraordinary.
Women's champion, I really want to look forward and not back. And
I remember I did used to manage primetime players.
I want to be a champion you guys can all be proud of. And in order to do that, I need to chase after my limits with a vengeance.
So she wants to chase her limits.
Pushed everyone in that locker room to their absolute limit in that ring. I'm talking about someone with more athleticism in her little finger than Charlotte Flair has in her whole body.
Who?
I'm talking about a woman with a more harrowing story with Becky Lynch. I'm talking about a woman that puts my love for this business to shame because she...
Who is she talking about? I'm guessing Natalia.
This business. I'm talking about the real Cinderella story. The real Rocky Balboa of the women's division. I'm talking about the unsung hero of Monday Night Raw. Sasha Banks.
Wow! Ronda Rousey calls out Sasha Banks.
I thought you were talking about me.
Who is that? Oh, it's Nia.
I mean, cue the romance music, am I right? Should we all
Nia Jax has come out. So, right, okay, well, I thought that was quite big. I mean, I have read the stories anyway that Ronda wanted Sasha.
Aren't you forgetting about somebody? I mean, I know you'd like to forget about me, but we have some unfinished business. Now look,
Do they have unfinished business?
but that was way back in 2018, and I'm like, new year, new me, right? Right? She's right. She knows I'm right. Seth Rollins is getting a rematch tonight. I think I'm entitled to my rematch as well. When am I gonna get it?
No rematches. Here comes the boss. Here comes Sasha. Big smile on Sasha's face.
Wow, Rhonda, I am beyond extremely honored for those amazing kind words. And you're absolutely right. It is better to look ahead and not back. And I am standing right here in front of you saying that I would love to face you for the Raw Women's Championship.
So, Sasha accepts.
It will also be my absolute pleasure to teach you how to lose with dignity and class.
Bit of trash talking from Sasha.
Excuse me. There is a 300.5-ounce Samoan standing right in front of you that could rip your face off. No. I can break your face. So why don't you get in line? Back there.
Nia Jax tells Sasha to get in line.
I am the line. It's right there.
There's a ring right here, and I will face you right now.
Okay, this is good.
This is Rhonda.
Winner faces Ronda. Yeah, I'm into this. This is exactly what they should be doing. This is Raw. This is what it's meant to be. Not tonight you're going to see Nia against Sasha. They're like, it feels like it's being booked on the fly. Sasha's in the ring. Do you know what? I feel like Raw is a little more raw and it's a little rough around the edges as a result. That's my gut feeling. I don't know if it's being planned out as much. We've seen a few moments where people have been told they can do promos, cut promos, and they've looked like deer in headlights. I wonder if that's because they've just been told go out there and do it, and they've not been given as much. Do you know what? I'm watching this and I feel like some things have changed. I feel like some things have changed and it's just going to take a while for the superstars to catch up. That's how I feel. Nia and Bliss are friends again. Yeah, apparently so. Sasha versus Ronda at the Rumble. It would be amazing. Raw is Raw. Yes. I feel like Moment of Bliss is Miz TV. It is basically the same. Days, can I defend the tag titles? PS, a new era is not built overnight. That Dean Ambrose, I understand. I don't disagree. I think what I'm saying is that I am actually seeing that something has changed. I am seeing that there's something different and that it does feel like Raw is Raw. I mean, some things haven't changed as well. But, yeah, it is what it is. Right. we can't defend the tag titles, unfortunately, I'm afraid. The Okerlunders are just going to have to stay champions for now because we do need to defend the other titles because they've not been defended tonight. So let's get who is in this. So Efren is in it. So Efren is going to defend against... Let's have a look. The 12th person that gives me the word Rumble. 12th person that gives me the word Rumble. Here they come. Well, we had Royal, but I'm after Rumble. Easily, the Hogan segment was the best segment so far, by the way. Right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, that goes to Hunter P. Amazingly, Hunter P is back in the hunt. So well done to Hunter P. Next one will be the 15th person that gives me the word Sky, because I'm watching this on Sky. So 15th person that gives me the word Sky. I'm looking for the 15th person. 15th person. Not Ski, Sky. Let's have a look and see. Let's have a look and see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That goes to Black Heart Allen. Black Heart Allen. And we've got one spot left. This will go to the 20th person that gives me the word Bailey. 20th person that gives me the word Bailey. Looking for the word Bailey. Banks versus Jax. Okay, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Let me count that again. It's got to be spelt correctly. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Yeah, it is. It's Cal W95. What a great night Cal W95 has had. So, here we go then, guys. This is the poll. And tell you what, this feels like a big poll. This feels like we've got big names in this. So, this is going to be a big poll. I always like it when there's... I like it when there's some new names in there. It's always interesting when you throw the big boys in. And I feel like that is exactly what we have got. So we've got Cal W. We've got Hunter P. We've got Efren the Beast. And we have got Black Heart Allen. Not missing much at the moment. Match is okay. Okay. There we go. Ephraim the Beast, Hunter P, Cal W, Black Heart, Alan. That poll is up now. Bailey is firing shots in on Tamina. Nia has got Bailey up. Sasha up. I've got confused all evening, haven't I? Whoa, she's in the crowd, man. Nia has... Ah, that was vicious. Nia had Sasha up in the air, walked into the crowd, and then threw her on top of one of those storage trunks. She did it with a big smile on her face. And don't get me wrong, she didn't just place her onto it. Proper, slammed her down onto it. Vicious. Vicious. Sasha dives into the ring. Yeah, I thought she was going to get a count-out victory. That was sick, man. Really, really cool. We have only got, 35 minutes left of the show. We know that the main event is that Falls Count Anywhere match between Seth and Dean. Really interesting, man. I really feel like this has been an interesting Raw. I think it's about five different things that have happened so far that have really interested me, like really grabbed my attention. Something that I really want to talk about. You know, those two moments, as we said, where people were allowed to just cut promos. I thought that was really interesting. I think how they booked this match, I think, was really interesting. The fact that it made sense. The fact that it came out of a talk show segment. The fact that Ronda dropped that surprise that she wanted Sasha. I honestly thought she was talking about Natalya, but that she said she wanted Sasha. I love how this match came about. I love the fact this match has meaning, real meaning. Like, the winner gets a title shot. They should go all out for this. Absolutely all out. This is basically like winning the Royal Rumble. If you win the Royal Rumble, you get a title match. Well, both of these women right now are in a number one contenders match. They can get a titles match. This is as big as winning the Royal Rumble. So, I'm not sure if the commentators are really getting that across, like how big this is. So I'm kind of interested in that. I'm really interested in how Seth knocked the tea out of the hand of Triple H, and, you know, the Falls Count Anywhere match was booked. I kind of like how that came about. And then that spot there when Sasha was up in the air, got hurled down. I think it's the most vicious thing we've seen tonight. And on top of that, like, the Hogan segment I thought was worthwhile, like, talking about. I agree with what people have said in the chat, that a few moments don't make a good Raw, but compared to where we've been, compared to how trash Raw has been, I kind of feel like this has been all right. So yeah, I'm feeling like a 7 for this Raw, which honestly we've been as low as like 2. Mella is money. Cringemania was fun, yes, I do remember that. We have got 10 minutes left, half an hour left of this show. And we have got this great match. The only shame, the only problem is I think this match is going to end very soon to make way for the main event. I kind of want this match to go on. I would love this match to get half an hour. She's got her in like a torture rack. She's got a stretched out Nia Jax. Sasha Banks is in a bad place. Semi-main event, Vinnie Mac versus AJ Styles, Monica versus Days. I really think a 7 is generous. I give it a 4. Really? Even those two segments, I mean, like, granted, I think we're looking at it a bit different. Like, the Braun segment was trash. It was a horrible segment. But I'm giving it a mark because I found it so interesting. I found the fact that they were like, go on then, Braun. Say something. I feel like he could have. I feel like that was his chance to grab the brass ring. You know, they talk about grabbing the brass ring. I feel like that was his moment. And he froze. That's not WWE's fault. That's Braun's fault. Braun needed to cut a promo. I told you. I told you. Maybe it would be in bad taste, but I would talk about Sable. Hey, Brock. Why don't you bring Sable next time? Maybe she might want to play with me because you don't want to. Oh! Oh, man! That would be fire! That would be fire! That's a promo! It might also be bad taste. I haven't quite decided, but I'm just saying, look, if WWE are going to give me the ball and want me to run with it, I'm going to run with it. I mean, granted, yes, you then upset Brock Lesnar and, you know, that's never a good thing. But, you know, I mean, I can run. I'm pretty quick. Sasha gets her leg on the rope. Brock would go mad. He would go mad. He would go mad. But look, what do you want me to say? You can't roll your eyes if I'm coming out with my catchphrases. Like, if I'm saying get in the ring, you're going to get these hands. I'm not going to stand there and just watch Brock Lesnar and Paul Heyman roll their eyes at me backstage. They are goading him into saying something like that. They are kind of pressuring him into going to those lengths. Because in order to get a reaction, he needs to come out with something along those lines. He needs to say something like that. So, look, it would be as much on them, I feel. Big strike from Sasha. Sasha going up. Nia has got Sasha up. Ooh. That was horrible. I think that was dangerous. Nia Jax had Sasha. She didn't throw her. She just kind of walked away. And Sasha came down on the ropes. Looked horrible. I don't think Sasha knew that was coming. That's a move I have legit never seen before, and I think for a very good reason. Because Sasha's head must have snapped back a bit then. That felt dangerous. But again, is that an example of matches not being... Do you know what? That's a cut. I don't remember Nia throwing Sasha like she did before on the outside. I can't remember her doing that to anyone on top of a trunk. And then doing that. Has this match been produced? Or are they calling this on the fly again? I'm telling you guys, something is going on here. Because we have seen a couple of moments now that are just not WWE. Nia goes into the corner. Bailey kicks Tamina. Tamina goes into the barricade hard. Nia is making a new show on how to break someone's nose. Yeah. I feel like I could be watching that right now. Ooh, Nia goes into the ring post. I wonder if, like, some of these were watching Wrestle Kingdom and they're just like, we need to step this up. We need to step this up. Banks. Oh, no! Banks went for a hurricanrana to the outside, but could not do it. And it's Banks that goes out to the outside. Look, she goes for it there. Oh, man, this is hard to watch. This has not been produced like this. I tell you what, though, I am loving this match because it feels so raw. There's blood on the elbow of Banks. Nice! Nice! What a beautiful way to get into a Banks statement! And she taps! Sasha Banks. What a great way to get into the Banks statement. Guys, that was a great match. That was a great match. That did not feel overly produced. That felt like they were told to go out there and do what they wanted to do. They said that to the superstars the other week. They said it to Natalya and Ronda, and that was a great match. And I really feel like that was a great match. Quite a bit of blood coming from the elbow of Sasha. That's good. Right, backstage with Dinas Ambrosus. Good match, I agree. Is Sasha out of the Rumble now? Well, we have seen people do double duty before, haven't we? So I think she might still be in it. Another advert. Tell you what, guys, Cal W doing well here. Just a couple of minutes to go. Styles should do double duty. I think he will if WWE do get Kenny. But we'll have to see. We will have to see. So I'm not sure if there'll be another advert after this or not, but we know, great match. We know that we are getting Ambrose versus Rollins. Balls count anywhere. 22 votes with a minute left. So I'm saying this Raw was all right. Even the bad segments were interesting because I feel like something different is happening. I feel like there was something different with that match as well. I honestly think that if you take this Raw and pushed it down into 2 hours, you've got something good. I think you've got something good. But 3 hours, too long. Like, I really didn't need that Jinder Mahal match. I didn't need the opening match going on as long as it did. But I'm sticking with my 7. Days, will you be returning to YouTube? Well, I'm on YouTube anyway. this video will be on YouTube. What is Falls Count anyway? It's a brand new match that I've invented, where falls count whether you want them to or not. So whoever wins definitely wins. Tell you what, I have been like super distracted tonight, haven't I? Falls count anyway. There you go. Are you happy now? Thank you to everyone that picked me up on that. I agree, Days. A 2-hour show would be a lot better. Condense the material and cut out the stuff that's fluff. Yes. If Kenny happens, it'll be one of those Royal Rumble moments in history bigger than AJ's debut. I agree. Barbican84, I agree. Days, will you stream NXT again? Yes, for the takeovers, but not the weekly shows. We just weren't getting enough views. Simple as that. We weren't getting enough people joining us because it was hard to do Wheel of Funds, and we were even starting to get people commenting saying, "Oh, there's not many people here," and that's a bit demoralising. So yeah, the fact we've now moved over to Twitch kind of makes even less sense to do NXT. But yes, we will do NXT takeover shows. I can't do NXT UK takeover this weekend because I'm at the show. So, and actually, as I mentioned it's just now come on. WWE's hottest new brand takes over. Big UK chant. Pete Dunne against Joe Coffey. That's going to be a good match. Rhea Ripley against Toni Storm. Be a part of history. This Saturday. Okay, here comes Dean Ambrose. Dean Ambrose's siren now sounds a lot like the start of Mia Yim's. Entrance music. Cal W, yes! Well done, Cal W. Wow, Seth's out. Nice. Dreams do come true. There we go, my friend. Cal W. 95. Dreams can come true. Something, 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 something. There we go, dude. Look at that. Round of applause to the old champ, Efren. But the new champ, Cal W. 95. Look at that, little round of applause. As the action is hot and underway during this Falls Count Anyway match. Clothesline, Ambrose goes into the crowd. This is going to be good, man. I feel like Seth and Dean know that they were disappointing when they faced each other last time. And I feel like they're going to go all out to correct that now. I think this is going to be hard hitting. Look at that, Ambrose. Oh, where they going, where they going, where they going? We're going backstage. Hashtag Falls Count Anywhere. Where are they? Okay, there he is. There's Dean. Seth striking him from behind. Into the ladders. I wish Renee Young sounded a little more realistically concerned. Renee Young's just like, oh no. Oh no, he's killing my husband. Come on, Renee. Renee Young. So, oh God. Corey Graves. Look at this. Look what Seth's got. I don't understand. This is like no DQ. Falls count anywhere. Renee Young should be getting involved here. Dean Ambrose might have to spend the night in hospital. I hope not. That was Renee's response. I hope not. Oh, do you? You hope that your husband's going to pull through this, yeah? On top. Ah, he's got Dean up. Ah! Seth. 1, 2. Kick out by Rollins. This is great. Guys, I'm telling you. This is a great match, and it's a great way to end Raw. I can understand people in the crowd being a little miffed because they're having to watch this on TV. Hopefully they get like a really good dark match to make up for it. Here we go, look, Dean with a ladder. Chucking a ladder at Seth. This will probably be Renee's best commentary. Yeah, look, I'm telling you, Renee needs to step it up. Should have done this match at TLC. So frustrating to hear nothing from Renee. It's so out of place. At least have something to say. Days, I made a 2K19 Superstar view, but it is on Xbox. Can you not see Xbox Ones on PS4? I did not know that, my friend. Imagine Renee messes up and forgets to interfere and then says, oh no, I think someone was meant to interfere. Corey sounded more concerned. That's true, he did. He was trying to get Renee involved, though. He was like, Renee, it looks like Dean's going to spend the night at the emergency centre. Oh, I hope not. Tell you, Renee needs to go to the promo classes and kind of learn a little bit on how to tell a story. Brian G says, if I have anything to do with it, you are going to lose next time, Cal. Look at this, a bit of trash talk. I love it. Bit of trash talk in the chat. But, you know, good trash talk, not like what we had earlier. Oh, tell you what, this is better. It sounded like she was just worried about paying for parking at the ER, yeah. It totally did. It totally did. She's like, oh God, I don't even think I've got change. I don't think I've got change. Hopefully if Dean's got change, then he can pay for the part. I could get a cab. Oh no, but that's going to cost even more. Cabs in Florida are not cheap. And in fact, where are we even going to go? Oh, we were meant to go out this weekend as well. If he gets banged up, then I'm going to have to call Clive and let Clive know that we can't do dinner. That's going to be really... Oh, that is going to throw a real spanner in the works. I tell you what, Corey, I really hope that he doesn't go to the medical centre because that is going to ruin dinner. I'll call Clive now and let... Clive, just so you know, I think dinner's off. Yeah, I'm sorry. I think Dean's having to go to a medical centre. Daisy's going to quit YouTube. Renee. Oh, I hope not. I feel like Renee saying, "Oh, I hope not," should now be a meme. That needs to be a meme. Renee, it's the end of the world. North Korea are about to drop a nuclear bomb. Oh, I hope not. Renee probably asked Corey for change to make him cook dinner for Clive. Yeah. Maybe she's going to ask Clive for a lift to get down to the medical centre. We need to see how all of this plays out. We're going back to Raw. Let's see what happens with this ongoing saga between Renee Young, Clive, Seth Rollins. Oh, they're in the crowd! Look at this! I remember a really cool spot that happened in the crowd with a Falls Count Anywhere match between Charlotte and Sasha. Sasha actually got Charlotte in those railings, bent her back, and did, I think it was a bank statement in railings. Like had a twisted round. It was really cool. But we have got Seth, look, firing chops and shots on Dean in amongst the crowd. This is Raw. This is what you want to see. This is a definite improvement to the product. The first live Raw since these changes got brought in. I think there has been change. I think we have seen a few things improve. And Seth, look at that crossbody coming off the railings, calls the ref. Come on, ref! Kick out by Dean. And is Renee concerned at all yet? Nope. No. She is not concerned in the slightest. Seth hobbling over to Dean. He's got Dean. Throws him into the railings. Burn it down is the chant from the crowd. Oh man, that looked vicious. That looked like a really nasty strike from Seth Rollins. Right on the nose. Rollins has got Dean. Throws him back to the ringside area. We got a damn from Renee there. Renee watching her husband have his nose broken in front of her eyes. Damn! Yeah, Dean, I tell you what, it has largely been all Seth. Dean pushing. Seth away. Dean's got a chair into the midsection. Across the back. Seth goes down. Going for the pin. 2. Kick out. Of course, it's going to take more than that to put Seth Rollins away. I really, really want Renee Young to get involved. I mean, this is no DQ. If she comes running down, that would be sick. That would be amazing. I think there's a "We Want Tables" chant. And look at this. Dean is exposing that concrete floor again. We've seen this before. Look at that. Is that concrete? I'm not sure. Can't quite see what it is, but whatever it is, he has taken the padding away and exposed it. Firing shots in like this look quite vicious to the side of the head. We've got to be down to the last few minutes now. Ooh, nice little kiss. Little kiss to the forehead. I feel like this was exactly what he did when he turned on Seth. Yeah, he said, this is for old times. He's looking for a dirty deeds. I feel like Seth's going to reverse it. And he does. Back body drop. And Dean goes back first onto that concrete. Where do we go from here? Where do we go from here? Who is winning this match? My money is still on Dean to win this match. I feel like Seth is going to win the Rumble. And I don't think he's going to win it as Intercontinental Champion. Dean Ambrose going up top. Dean is up top. Rollins is up as well. I think he's going to look for the superplex into the Falcon's Arrow. He does the superplex. He's looking. What's he going for? No. Buckle bomb. Buckle bomb. Kick. He's going to look for that curb. Is Bobby Lashley going to come down? Is someone going to stop Seth? Seth's calling for it. Burn it down. Here we go. Curb stomp! Curb stomp! No. There's Lashley. There's Lashley. Into the barricade. Thought Lashley would make an appearance at some point. Into the barricade again. Nice. This is definitely going to cost him the championship. He was going to win it. I couldn't see Dean kicking out of that curb. Lashley sucks is the chant from the crowd. What's he looking for now? Bang. He has been taken out by Lashley. That should be it. Oh, Lashley wants more? Lashley wants more. Lashley is not finished. Dean Ambrose is still down. Spear. Turns Seth inside out. Lashley might as well grab Ambrose. Put him on top. He's certainly looking at him. See, if I was Lashley, I would put Rollins on top of Ambrose because then I could face Rollins for the Intercontinental title. Lashley is just standing over Rollins as Ambrose claws his way over. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. It's done. Big smile on the face of Lashley. I feel like Seth's going to have to get past Lashley if he wants that main event against Brock. If that's what's happening. But an interesting way to end Raw. That match was good until Lashley got involved. What is happening now? Lashley's got a table. And is he just going to put... He's not got long. There's no overruns anymore, so he's going to need to be quick. They're setting the table up. Alright, where are we going from here? What happens now? So a table set up in the ring. Someone coming down? Someone going to help? Seth? Nope. Nope. Seth just goes through the table. The ref is over. Why doesn't the ref do anything? That's a really good point. They're just showing a replay, so dull end to a promising match. Bobby Lashley standing tall as Lashley's music hits, and that could be all she wrote. Let's just wait and see for it to end. I believe it is. Awesome, guys. I can see your scores coming in. People saying 3, 4, 5. I'm giving it a 7. I'm giving it a 7 because, well, I've already explained why. I think even the bad segments had something interesting in them. I feel like there is change there, and I feel like I really feel like WWE have shifted onto the right path. They weren't able to execute it tonight. Could you imagine if Drew McIntyre had cut a promo and destroyed John Cena? Could you imagine if Braun Strowman destroyed Brock Lesnar? Like, both of those segments would automatically have gotten better. Like, they would have been much better. I thought the Sasha Nia Jax match was really good. I thought the Hulk Hogan segment was really good. I thought that main event match, I agree, until the end, was really good. I just feel like there was a lot of good stuff in there. I just feel like there was some stuff to get excited about, even if it wasn't executed that well. I mean, we saw a tag title match as well, and it was a lumberjack match, and granted, it had a bit of a screwy finish, but compared to where we've been, compared to where Raw has been, this feels better. I'm going to celebrate that. I'm going to celebrate the fact that this feels better. Right, guys, thanks a lot for watching. I will see you again tomorrow for SmackDown Live. Bye for now.